Welcome to Fit for Everybody and Fit Forever, everybody. There we go. So in honor of Friday, I have Fran's fun and freaky fact for Friday for you. Remember, the cognitive challenge is to remember this at the end of the program, right, and be able to recite it or maybe use it in a context, maybe even a different context, a fun context. We've had that before, too. All right, so here we go. The first movie trailer, okay, played in 1912 and was for a Broadway show, not a movie. Trailers were named trailers because they always played after the feature show or movie. And now they're played at the beginning of the movie. And they're also played to market the movies, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
1912.
Yeah, 1912. The first one, a Broadway show in 1912. Yeah, the first trailer. Isn't that cool? So there you have it. Fran's fun and freaky fact for Friday. Not quite as freaky as some of them that we've had. What the latest freaky one? What was the latest freaky one that you can remember? The freaky ones are more memorable. The giraffe tongue. Yeah. That's what I was going to say, right? The 21-inch giraffe tongue. I was thinking the exact same thing. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and mute. We'll get started with our balance work. And then I've got a fun cognitive challenge for you today. And yeah, so let's get going. We got work to do. All right, muting now. All right, everybody is muted, and so you won't be on the recording. This is going to be just me now because we're in speaker view, right? So the only thing that'll be seen on the recording is what you're seeing on your screen, which is me, okay? Me in my kitchen. All right. Here we go. One foot right in front of the other. We're going to keep our chair handy by, right? You never know. Some days peanuts, some days shells with these balance challenges. Arms across the chest. Go ahead and close your eyes, guys. I'm going to count you backwards from 20. Let's do this. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. There we go. Makes quite a difference when you take out your line of sight, doesn't it? Yeah. All right, here we go. Ready and go. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So our next challenge is a dynamic challenge, but also a glute strengthening exercise. Our glutes are very important to our balance, and we want to keep them fired up, all right, and firing well. So here we go. You're going to stand facing your chair. I'll stand sideways so the chair isn't in your line of vision. You're going to bring one leg back behind you. You're going to bend the supporting knee. Hopefully you can see that okay. And now we're going to lift that leg right up behind us. We're going to hold that for a few seconds. I want you to think about making a fist with that back butt cheek, okay? And then go ahead and lower your toes to the floor and relax your glutes. And then do it again. And then just try to challenge yourself by hovering your hands over your chair and then relax and then repeat. We're going to do this a few times. Now, you're also going to notice that your stabilizing leg is going to get tired. And if it gets too tired, just go ahead and take a break, all right? Here we go. Number 3. And relax. And number 4. And relax. And number 5. And you'll notice that your whole lower body tightens up. You should feel a tightening kind of right around your midsection as well as through the buttocks. All right? So now we're going to switch sides. Okay? Hover if you can. or you can start, you know, with you just barely light on your chair, and then as you get more confident, go ahead and lift. Try to straighten your leg if you can. All right? So if it's harder for you, then bend your leg, make a shorter lever. But if you can, challenge that to a nice long lever, and then relax, and then repeat. Up you go, and hold. And again, I want you to think about pulling that butt cheek kind of up toward your lower back. That might be a good visual for you. All right, let's try that again. Some people say, you know, squeeze the last $100 bill on earth between your butt cheeks. That's a good one, too. That's a great visual. Another fun and freaky, fun thing for you. Good. And one more. I think that's 5. All right, great. Okay, good. And again, it's great for the supporting leg as well because we're working all our stabilizers. Remember, even just to walk, you have to be able to stabilize on one foot, right? Yeah, so it's super important. Super important. All right, so now for our cognitive challenge. This is going to be a fun one. We haven't done this one in a while. So this is ABCs. This is the alphabet soup game, all right? So we have our variables. We have A, which is going to be your right arm, all right? So your right arm, okay? B is going to be your left arm, okay? And then C is going to be both, all righty? So let's just review. A, B, and C. Perfect. All right. But, of course, that would be too simple, right? Yeah. Okay. So now we're going to add some more variables to that. We also have directionals. The directionals are high, middle, and low. All right? So let's review again. We have, if I say A high, you got it, Susan. If I say B high, B high. Good. And if I say C middle, right. Okay. So now I'm going to take myself out of the game, provided everyone's clear on the instructions. Are you guys all good? Cool. All right. Let's do this. I've taken the liberty of already jotting down some notes here so that, because I knew we were going to be recording and I wanted it to flow. Okay, here we go. In no particular order. B low. C middle. One person started to go high. That's why I'm laughing. A high. Great. C low. Good. A middle. Good. C high. Oh, come on. Good job. Okay. B low. B low. Uh-oh. Oh, my goodness. I'm tripping you up. A high. C middle. Good. A low. B middle. Great. Good job. Good job. It's trickier than it seems, though, right? I mean, we've definitely done some much higher skill level, but that is certainly a lot trickier than it seems. Please remember, the goal is not to get it perfect. The goal is just to hit that Goldilocks sweet spot where some of them you get right and some of them you get wrong, but you're learning, right? When you hear me giggle, you probably figured it out. Uh-oh, somebody messed up. But I'm not laughing at you, right? It's fine. I mess up all the time. I laugh at I'll giggle when I mess up. So it's just, you're learning, you're improving that brain's capacity, keeping those connections strong, which is super important. All right. I'm going to turn on the music, guys. You let me know if the volume's okay or not, and we'll start with our cardio, and then we'll get into our mobility. So I'm really excited about this mobility program. I actually made up some of these moves, and yeah, so I'm kind of excited. You'll have to let me know what you think about it after class, okay? All right, so we're going to start with a march in place. That's it. Pump your arms. I love it. We're going to town. And we're going to have to walk fast if we want to stay warm, because I think it's still below 0. Good. March your feet wide apart. Good. And reach across and kind of rock your body side to side. Beautiful. Great, now reach up overhead, still side to side. Great, now reach low. So we get that rotation in there, right? Good, take out the reach, step together. Great, let's add a low row. Open that chest right up. Open up that airway. You're going to be sucking some wind here in a minute. Great job. We're taking it back to a march, guys. We're going to go forward and back. Still warming up. Just easing into this. Forward, 2, 3, and tap and back. And tap. 1, 2, 3, and tap and back. Beautiful. Moving our mouths through space, of course, takes more energy. And the greater space you're covering, the more energy it takes, right? Remember that later, when we want things to get a little bit more moderately hard, right? Get a couple more. Good. Step touch again. Push down. Good. Now push up overhead. Anything that causes discomfort, modify it so it doesn't, right? Push down. Up overhead. Good. 4s are wild. Deuces are wild. I'll let you make the association. Aces. Aren't you glad I did it with you? Take it back to a march. Nice. Going back to a step touch on 4 and 3 and 2. Here we go. Step touch. Good. Lateral raise. Good. Remember, the elbows don't have to come up any higher than the shoulders. Try to keep your neck and upper shoulders relaxed. All right. Good. Take out the arms now. 2-step. Nice. Hang on to that 2-step. Gonna add some circumduction. Here we go. You can make this circle as big or as small as you like. So you could keep it small and do the little windshield wiper, or you can do the giant semi-truck wiper. I'll leave that up to you. Good. Let's add a hamstring curl on the end. Kick some butt. This song cracks me up because it sounds like Barry White gone disco. Good. A couple more. Great. Now make it small. Good. One more set to either side, and then alternate the curl right now. Alternate the curl, swing your arms side to side. That's it. Nice. Forward and back. 1, 2, 3, and tap. And back and 3 and tap. That's it. All right, we're going to have some fun with this rhythm. We'll call this the rhythm section. Right now, we're going up on every beat, coming back on every beat. Oh, keep moving. You got to be able to process the instructions and move at the same time. It's like walking and chewing gum at the same time. Okay. So we're going to change the rhythm. All right, so listen up. Every step up is going to get 2 beats. I'll let you think about that. 1, 2, 1 and 2, right? 1, 2, 1, 2. All right, every step back is going to get 1 beat. Yeah. Here we go. 2 beats. 1, 2, 3, 4, back and tap. 1, 2, 3, 4, back and tap. Good. 1, 2, giant step, back and tap. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Swing your arms. Back and tap. Back and tap. You're doing great. Yeah, it takes a few cycles to kind of get that rhythm. Some people come onto it a little bit more quickly. Other people not so. It's okay. It's all good. It's all learning. 1, 2, 3, and tap. And if you forget the tap, don't worry. But we do want to try to alternate sides so we're not always leading with the same side or favoring one side. Good. One more time to either side. You're doing great. March it out. Nice. Nice. You probably felt that in your thighs, especially if you took a giant step and you were doing more of a lunging step. It's all good. It's all good. All right. Keep it marching. Intensity still climbing. All right, here we go. We're going to march out wide, 8 counts. Go. Wide and down. Yeah. That takes a lot of energy, a lot of strength in the quads. Good. Out wide. And in. 4 counts. Yeah. Like a sumo walk. Make yourself as wide as you can. Like a sumo wrestler, right? Good. 2 counts. Out and in. Good. Give me 4 more. 2 more. 1 more. Take it back to a march. March it out. Good. Recover a little bit, because if you were really going down low and really sinking that center of gravity and getting into those quads, they need it. They need the recovery. All right, so we're going to switch sides. Going out wide on 4 and 3. Switch sides. Here we go. Take it out wide. 8 counts. Good. 8 counts again. Good. 4 counts coming up. Good. 2 counts. Good. Take it back to a march. Switch leads. Yeah, left lead on the downbeat. Simple pattern. I want you to use this to get that heart rate up. Forward and back. And tap. Good. Chest press. You guys are well familiar with this pattern. Overhead press, chest press, press down, just like in the warm-up, right? Chest press, overhead press, chest press, and down. Gonna make you make an association. Cut it in half. So you gotta do the math now. I know. It is a total mind-body experience. Takes all your faculties. Awesome. Cut it in half again. I didn't give you much time to think about it either, did I? Processing speed. Nice job. Hold it right here. Take out the arms. Nice. Good work. One more time. Up and back. Going into a step touch. Right here, right now. And a two-step. And a step touch. And a two-step. Great. And again, step touch. Setting up the foot pattern, and then we add some arms. One more time. So we got our directionals. Nice. Step touch and a bicep curl. Two-step pec deck. Step touch, curl. And pec deck. 2 more sets. I'll let you count that out. You're on your own. Try it again. Listen to the music. It'll tell you where to go. And my head's giving you a little hint, just barely. I'm joining you back. One more time. You guys did awesome. Short-term recall. A lot of gross motor skills, right? Plus you get a count. I know. How about that hamstring curl? How about that travel with a curl? Kick it up a notch if you want. And curl. Kick some butt now. Travel and curl. Good. For a greater intensity option, we can change these arms by lengthening the lever. Everybody remember what we did in the warm-up when we did our traveling step? Do you remember the big semi-windshield wiper? Remember the big one? Here we go. Good. You can keep the bicep curl or greater intensity. Just bring it up. Whoops. I missed that one. Right here. We'll start from the top. That was my bad. There we go. That's it. Get on up. And again, remember, if this bothers your shoulders, just simply modify it by using the small windshield wiper, right? The pain-free range of motion, always, always. We don't want to aggravate anything. Good. Hold it right here. March it out. New move, alternating knee lifts. They're going to climb in intensity as we go. And also the mobility requirement will also climb as it becomes a little more core focused or core centric. Waiting on the music. Okay, alternate the knees. Get on up, knee. Good, let's add a lat pull. So right now we're just pulling our elbow to our waist, right? Or approximately, depending on your build. Good. Try to pull your elbow to your thigh. feel how now it becomes more core-centric? Keep going. That's it. Notice how you really got to hike your leg up there. That requires quite a bit of mobility in your backside. But try to the side. This will be easier for some and harder for some. Good. Keep on pushing it. Keep on pulling it. Try to touch. Great. Now we're going to do both elbows, one side and then the other. Very deep core now. You want to keep that belly button braced and tightened up. Screw it in. Bolt it in. Sorry, if you've got an Audi, you're going to have to really bolt hard. Good, 8 more. I know, you're breathless. It's okay, it's okay. Bringing it down, take out the arms, keep the knees though. Yeah, isn't that great? All right, low kick. Keep on moving, keep on pushing it. Listen to the words. So motivating. Out of chest press. Low kick. Good. Can you press your arms to the side and kick to the front? This may feel a little weird to you because it's a different plane. Good. 4 kicks front. Arms 4 to the side. Great. 4 kicks front. To the side. Great. 4 kicks front. You're getting it. To the side. Can you do 2? 1 more set. March it out. Nice job. How do you feel? Everybody good? You look good. All right. I love it. Okay. All right. So earlier we rehearsed our V-step. Out, out, in, out, out, in. We're going to do 4 to each side. Here we go. 4 to each side. So 2 more, right? Good. 4 to this side. Wide, narrow. Notice how I'm syncing my center of gravity. Again, that sumo move. Good. 1 more set like that. I want you to move forward and back now. Forward and back. Some of you were already doing that, but some of you weren't. So want to encourage those who weren't to give it a try. Good. March it out. I simplified the move because I'm going to give you a verbal preview, and I want you to be able to process this. Okay. We're going to have some fun with that V-step. We're going to change the rhythm on that V-step, just like we did when we did that 2 count walk forward and the single count walk back. Same thing with V-step. So it's going to be huge, big, wide. 1, 2, 3, 4, back. 5, 6, 7, 8. You're going to tap on the 8th count. Did everybody get that? Okay, cool. All right. I know you've done this kind of thing before, so if you're not comfortable with it, never done it before, don't worry, it'll come. All right, here we go. 2 counts. Up, back single, tap. Up, yeah, don't worry, I got your back. And tap. Up, back single, tap. That's it. That's it. Yeah. So like a monster and then a regular person. Monster advancing, regular person retreating. Good. Now, if you want to pick up the intensity, guys, you can jog that. Yeah, run away from the monster. How about one more time, either side. Jog or walk, it's your pleasure. March it up and back. And recover. If you were going low and big, this recovery right now is going to feel good. You're going to be like, I need that. That's all good. You've earned the right to push that aerobic threshold further out on the spectrum. In other words, it takes you harder and longer before you become too breathless or too tired. That would be in that anaerobic threshold, right? We have only a limited capacity for that kind of energy. Yeah. Oxygen, man. You know. That old lung, remember, anybody remember the old lung cancer commercial, the American Lung Association? The old one? If you can't breathe, nothing else matters. It's true. It's true. And this is the kind of thing that expands your breath. Even if you have a pulmonary issue. True story. Okay. Well, on Wednesday, we did a lot of intervals. Well, we got a couple for today as well. And we're getting close to closing time here on the cardio. So just one more round, guys, in a higher intensity. And then I'm going to wind you down. All right. Here we go. Come forward 4. Pony back. Keep going. Come forward 4. Pony back. Come forward 4. 1, 2, 3, and tap and pony. That's it. Quick feet. And up. 1, 2, 3, and tap and pony. The tap will keep us shifting from side to side. 1, 2, 3, tap, pony. One, 2, 3, tap, pony. See how that shifts our side? Good, let's do one more time either side. You're doing great. Enough reps so we're successful, but not so much that it becomes like boring, right? Good, up and back, regular. 1, 2, 3, tap. You're welcome. Get a couple more. You guys are so fit. It doesn't take you long to come back to pretty close to normal heart rate or pre-exercise heart rate. Those of you with a heart rate monitor on your watch, you may want to kind of check that out. What's your heart rate before you start? What's your heart rate at your peak? I know Les was checking his the other day when we were doing our interval training. That was cool. And then you might want to check it at the end. Yeah. The fitter you are, the faster it's going to come down and the lower it's going to go. And that's because your heart's more efficient. I'll be talking about that a lot in February because it is National Heart Month. So I'll be going live on social media to help inform people about their heart health. Just like I do every year. All right, step touch. Rock it out. Turn it to the side. Little dynamic calf stretch here with our rocking horse move. That's it. Good. Keep your core tight so you're not like bending here. You don't want to bend forward here. You just want to keep your whole body rocking. Just like a wooden rocking horse, right? Good. Bring it side to side. Come on, everybody. Ride the wooden pony. Good. Bring it back to center. Relax. Take a breath. Get some water. And remember, you're going to want your chair up against some really super hard, immovable object, like a wall. There we go. Just a quick camera adjustment here for your viewing pleasure. Okay, that looks about right. Yeah, grab a drink of water, guys. Get your chair situated. I'm going to give you about 30 seconds to do that, okay? And I'm going to take my own advice. Cheers. Oh, you must feel good. You look good. You look like you're ready for more. Who's ready for more? Yeah! I love it. If Les was here, he'd go, yippee! Okay. So we're going to use this chair in earnest now. Can everybody see me okay? Okay, cool. Thanks, Joe. Okay. All right. So here we go. We're going to be working some mobility and some strength. Okay, today. And these are things that help us, like, get up off the floor, stuff like that. However, we're not going to start on the floor. We're not going to make that hard or that difficult. We're going to start with a chair. And again, we're going to be working on stability, strength, but also mobility. You'll see what I mean in a moment, okay? So first thing we're going to do is you're going to stand close to your chair. I'm going to try to not take out my antique light over here because this is like my favorite. It took me forever to find this lamp. All right, so we're going to reach up overhead. We're going to separate our feet. We're going to make sure our feet are parallel to our chair, our wall. All right, we're going to use our chair now. We're using the chair to bring the floor closer to us. So the first thing I want you to do is get a stretch up your backside. And please pardon mine. So here we go. Feet are apart. I want you to try and straighten your knees. Suck up your belly button. Push your bum back. Push your bum backwards. You should feel a stretch in the upper thigh area. Some of you may feel it more in behind your knees. And some of you may not be able to straighten your knees. It's all okay. It's all okay. Meet your body where it's at and use that stretch. All right, from that stretch, please step back with one leg. We're going into a chair plank. You're going to need to brace, all right, so that your nervous system's ready for that. Pack your shoulders. Pack your core. You know what I mean by that. Brace and tighten up. Good. Now, we're in our plank position. Now, your booty is supposed to have a bump, but it's not supposed to be way up in the air. Okay? It's not down dog. Your booty is supposed to have a bump, so it's not supposed to sink to the floor like that. That's a no-no. We want to use our core to support our spine in neutral position. Separating your feet will be a little easier as we widen the base of support. Good, now walk your feet up, all right, and go for that stretch again. Push into your chair and push your glutes backwards. Almost like you're trying to lengthen your torso from your tailbone to the very top of your head. Again, you're going to feel an incredible stretch through the back of your thighs and the backs of your legs. All right, so now we're going to go back into that plank. So step one foot back, the other foot back, brace the shoulders, pull up the abs. Remember, no down dog and no sinking wave, all right? Just keep that boat afloat on these very still waters, very calm waters, very stable boat with a really good baffle system. All right, I want you to step forward with one foot. You're going to take a giant step forward. You're going to try to put your foot kind of up between the legs of the chair. All right, so now you're in that open lunge position. Now what I'd like for you to do is lower your back knee toward the floor. Doesn't have to touch. And as you do that, extend your trunk upwards. So now rather than leaning over my chair, I've just straightened my upper body, right? So that I'm kind of half standing or half kneeling, but in a tall trunk position. Great. Good. You're going to get a crazy stretch in front of that back hip. All right. Come pick your butt back up. Step your foot back. Bring your other leg forward. It's a giant step forward. And right now, you should be leaning like a 2x4 up against the wall. What I'd like for you to do is sink that back knee down and simultaneously bring your shoulders and your chest up. Straighten your core, straighten your trunk. Okay, can you straighten up? Can you straighten your trunk up? Okay, it's okay if you can't. Just try. Just try. That's where you're going to get that great hip stretch. All right. From here, guys, step back into your plank. All right, plank hard. I'm going to have you lift one hand. Try to touch your opposite shoulder without twisting or rocking. Here we go. Tap, tap. Very strong. Tap and tap. So now you're stabilizing with one side and then the other. Core is super strong. Pelvic floor is tight. Thighs are tight. Glutes are pulled up. Everything is anchoring you in this position. Let's do 4 more, 3 more, 2 more, 1 more. Walk your feet up. Stretch through your backside. Great. And come up. So we're going to do some wrist mobilization right now because we've done a lot of upper body supporting with our wrists. So I want you to relax your wrists right now, and I want you to just bring one hand out, sideways, fingertips up. Good. Pull back on your hands. Good. Hold that stretch momentarily. Now pull back on your thumb. Keep your other fingertips fanned apart and stretch. It's going to feel good on the underside of your arm. Now pull down. This is probably going to feel even better. You need to keep your elbows straight, please. Yep. That way you're going to get that stretch. Good. Thumb down, same thing. Beautiful. Okay, can you feel that? Yeah, try the other side. Go ahead, down. We'll start down. Because this is where most of us need it, right? Right here in these grippers. Yeah. Oh, there goes Sue. She has an appointment, so she had to sign off. Go ahead and pull your thumb back. Great. And then fingertips up. And then fingertips down. Good. Okay. Now I want you to make a fist. Curl your fist up. Try to keep your elbows straight. Curl your fist down. Try to keep your elbows straight. Yeah, it may feel a little weird. Curl your wrist up. Good. Like you're going to punch somebody in a weird way. With your wrist. I'm going to punch you with my wrist. Good. Great. Now do the same thing with your fingertips fan. Out and down. Great. And then up and back. Yeah. Then some rotations, like you're conducting an orchestra. Very good. That's lovely. Other way. Good. Can you isolate it? Yeah, try to isolate it to your wrists. See? Yeah, so my forearm's not moving. Yeah, good job. Good job. Shake it out. Shake it out. All right. I got one more on you. This one may be a little bit harder for you, but let's give it a go, okay? So we're going to go from a plank into a pseudo quadruped position. Quadruped, of course, would be knees and hands on the floor, but we're just going to get our knees close to the floor as close as we can. All right, it's going to require a lot of core strength. So here we go. So we're going to start with our mobilization. We're going to start with our back stretch. So nice straight knees, or to the extent that you can. Feet about hip width apart is good. You don't have to have them right together. All right. Now we're going to step back with one leg and then the other. Okay, now brace in your plank. So shoulders down, abs braced, glutes pulling up, kneecaps pulling up. Lower your knees to the floor. Push against your chair. This is where you're going to push your chair into the wall. Hold it. Feel that core light up. Come back into your plank. Hold your plank. Now push yourself into down dog. So now you're pushing against your chair. I'm looking under my arm at you here. It's a good mobility exercise. Great. Good. All right, coming back to plank. Press your shoulders down. Here comes the hard part. Try to lower your knees down. Straighten your trunk up. Feel those abdominal muscles light up. Feel those back muscles contract to stabilize you. Beautiful. Hold it there. Push up. Imagine if you were struggling to get up from the floor, how that one exercise could strengthen the muscles in your core to help you rise. Not to mention your legs, right? Great for your feet too, isn't it? Let's try one more time. Our third rep. Come back to plank. Anchor the shoulders down. Bend the knees. Lower them down. And bring your knees toward the floor. That's it. Good. Shoulders down. Shoulders down. Hold it. Breathe. 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 Push back into plank. Push back into down dog. Try to keep your knees straight. Try to keep your knees straight. Stay in down dog for the moment and get that stretch. Now, keeping your knees straight, guys, listen carefully. Knees are straight. I want you to take baby steps toward your chair with your knees straight and your hands still pressing down on your chair until your feet are under your chair and you're doing a pseudo toe touch. For some of you, that will be difficult. For some of you, it'll be very easy. I want you to come up off your chair slowly so the blood doesn't rush away from your head. Good. Let's mobilize our shoulders, shall we? Shoulders back and down. Back and down. Back and down. Good. Now, those supported and inverted positions require a lot of scapular stabilization so that you don't end up like this when you're in your plank. You want those shoulders back and down, resting comfortably on that ribcage shelf, and that requires a lot of upper back and engagement, all right, to stabilize. Good. Hands behind you, elbows, shoulders back, abdominals in and up. So lift your breastplate, but lift it from the bra strap, okay, not from your lower back. All right, can you do that? Can you lift right from here with your shoulders rolled back? And at the same time, you have to be careful not to do this or this, okay? Yeah, all things that you want to kind of avoid, because obviously, not only do they look bad, they feel pretty bad. Okay. Yeah. All right, very nice. Okay, chest butterfly, guys. It's gonna feel good. Remember, we got to keep those shoulders engaged, right? So a little bit depressed. Open up now. Open up. Good. You can even you put your fingers on your. I've got my thumbs on top of my shoulders. Can you see that? So that reminds me. Push them down. Push them down. Good. Just make sure you're not arching your lower back. If you tend to have a tight trunk, something on the back side is going to give somewhere. All right. So it'll either be this or it'll be this. So just be aware of that. You might want to take a staggered stance. If you feel any of that, like in your lower back area, try the staggered stance rather than the square stance. Okay? Good. Roll your shoulders up and back and down. Release that tension. Let it go. Awesome. Good. Place both hands on your knees, like you're a catcher in a baseball game. Okay. Now, I want you to notice as you look from the crown of my head down to my tailbone, it's just a neutral spine, right? Got that inward curve here at my neck, got that inward curve that you probably can't see because my transmitter pack's in the way. But what we're going to do is I'm going to reach my back arm straight out. You can't see that, but my back arm is reaching toward my door back here. All right? Now, from this position, I'm going to take that arm, I'm going to thread it underneath my catcher arm, and I'm going to look up toward my fingers. I'm going to try to look at my fingers back there. Yeah, neck and torso mobility. I'm going to keep my abs braced so that I'm not twisting at the hip. Great. I'm going to come back to my catcher position. I'm going to relax my shoulders back and down. Okay, roll them back and down. Keep them down. I'm going to lift my camera arm out to the side. I don't know if you can see that, but I think you can. And I'm going to thread the needle right through my arm here. And I'm going to look back at my hand. This can also be done with a chair, guys. Great. And I'm going to bring it back, and I'm going to come all the way up. I'll do some rotations from my neck just to keep my trap nice and loose and stuff. I'm going to ear to shoulder, clavicle, chin to chest. And again, if this causes any discomfort, you can stop. They used to tell us that it was contraindicated to tip our head backwards. And now they're saying as long as you don't have arthritis in your neck and it doesn't cause you any pain, it's okay. So there you go. Exercise science is always changing, depending who you listen to. When you've been in the business as long as I have, you've seen it and heard it all. And then you've seen it come back again. All right, head up. Good. Great job, everyone. I'm